YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? The week is over. Happy Friday, guys. The SPY has closed with a doji candle, very tight price action for the week. So, what is in store for us next week? It could lead to a lot of price expansion in either direction, guys. The market has been on fire all year. I don't want to front run the take the breath cycle. You don't really want to front run any of that because you will get ran over with all of the bulls just buying up every single dip that we have. It's been incredible. But if this is your first time here, guys, consider subscribing because I like to walk you through the charts and show you exactly my approach to the market. That way, you don't have to continue going on YouTube to find the next pick, join a Discord server to get the next play. You are going to be able to look at the chart for yourself and come up with your own conclusion on if this is a good trade or not, right? So without further ado, let's get into the chart.
その味を引き継いだからもう
Okay, guys, so let's start off with the SPY as usual. As you can see here over on the right-hand side, we do have that very compressed doji right here. It's very picture perfect. Dojis can lead to a few things. We can get a explosive move outward, upward like that, or we can get a red candle that kind of comes down like that and looks like that, which would then give us like a morning star type of pattern, signifying a reversal. We do have the end of the month on Tuesday, right? So I could see that being a rebalancing day. So Tuesday might start the sell off. Maybe Monday, we get a nice little pop up, but that only is just hit with selling into Tuesday, and then the rebalancing for October could start. But like I said, no front. I don't like the front run. Front running can just only damage your portfolio because, as you can see, the market has just been on a tear. So you never know what it can do. Maybe we get a double top here after we just had this bounce off of this crucial layer level, gives us that double top, and then maybe we come down to this moving average that has only been tested, was tested in the beginning of September, and then we just rocketed. So maybe it gets tested again late in October, and then we get another push up, right? Um, that's all speculation. Let's get into some of the plays that I mentioned. Let's just go over some of the previous ones that I talked about in the last few videos, and they are working out very well. So we have our RKT right here, Rocket. um, we're coming into that zone right here. As you can see, this perfect moving average, and we have the Bulls did step in. I like to see that they have completely taken over now. Decent volume. I mean, it's higher than the previous days, not by too much though, but the price action was pretty good. It did kind of hit the line again, and then once it hit it, it shot straight up. So that was pretty cool to see. On the weekly, not really happy too much with the weekly. It's definitely a red candle. So if we can get another week that opens up around the same area, takes over this candle, and it just looks perfectly like and that's a green candle, then we could look to see another candle that looks just like that. Just speculation here. Not really sure yet what to say, but this is really, really good. Not what to say, but what to think because it's just really good. This push down right here. It's a nice, good pullback. This is a healthy pullback. This isn't a really big break of trend, and that's kind of what we want to see when we get our pullbacks. Um, is it healthy? SMR, SMR, same ordeal. It pulled back. Um, the weekly, I believe, yeah, the weekly doesn't look as good. The weekly definitely looks like the Bears took over here. But it came up to this line here. and we've just been holding it for a month now, a month and a half. So we've just been holding this area. So for us to come down into it again, not really break it, kind of hold it, consolidate it. 2 days of price compression, very can be very very healthy. I could see this explode if whatever the news and or agenda is for this stock comes into play, right? The nuclear sector has been being backed up by Trump this year. So let's go into bull. Bull is another stock that I like right now. It looks very, very good for numerous reasons. It looks like it wants to. It hasn't started the trend yet. It's just been compressed as well. Here it had a chance to start the trend. It did. It got pretty big, pretty up here. Then you can see bears came in, knocked it all the way back down, come up, knocked down. Here it kind of consolidated very well. And then we got some increased volume right here. A lot of increased volume coming in to it. And what has the price been doing? It's just been moving up. So I love to see that. It looks pretty good. The fact of this candle coming in where we dropped all the way down, but then reversed all the way back up lets me know there's still some bulls ready to ride this. And I believe once we knock out these levels right here, it's going to get a lot more attention and it could go and it could get crazy because there's not much data on this stock. There's really not much data on this stock. So it's very risky. Could be very risky, high reward. But as you can see, at one point in time when it IPO'd, it got all the way up to what was that? 79, right? So that's a very, very long run from here. I don't think I mean, who knows? Who really knows what can happen here? I just see that this area right here, 16, 17, 18, if it can clear that, it's going to be all systems go. This is a great candle right here, originating from key moving averages, just blasting up, taking out the 8 moving average, and it did it on volume. This is probably one of my favorite plays right now going into this next coming week and month, guys. I really like bull. Another one that I brought up yesterday was DraftKings. DraftKings was very disappointing today. But it's still a player because we could still have this little W right here forming. We didn't break any lows, but the 8 moving average has been very dominant right here. It tried to get up here on it. Then we had a reversal right here. Red takes out green, moving average, pushes it down even further. Now we get closer to this moving average, and I feel like that was picked up. Now this moving average is going to fight with the 8 moving average, and we're going to see who wins. Uh, in the short term, is the short term going to win or is the long term going to take over? Which honestly, if we can get just another candle that looks kind of similar to last week and it kind of just takes over this area right here and it's green, it will look very, very good going into the rest of October. Marvell and Sound did not come back down yet. Those were two that I mentioned earlier. I'm still watching those. Hopefully, they provide a great opportunity. Another stock today that provided a great opportunity that I had mentioned earlier in the week paid off today, got 60% on it. 60% changes lives, guys. And as you can see here, it kind of played out like I wanted it to play. We finally got that candle that came through that showed we are very, very strong. And and as you know it, now all of this red is gone because now we are right here. So basically, this red was taken over, and then this red was slowly being chopped up. So now we are in a great spot. And as you can see on the weekly, we pulled down into this area, which if you can kind of see where this run started, it started all the way back here. So if you cut this in thirds, it's actually looking very strong where it's kind of already forming this bull flag here. from a very, very long perspective. So if this were to continue and it made another move exactly like this from this area, that would be actually insane. I don't really think it will do that. Maybe from 45 to here, we get another leg that looks similar to this size. But this candle right here closing the way it did is nothing but strength. It shows that we came down, we were all bought up, and we closed towards the top of that weekly candle. So Celsius looks really good in my opinion. And last but not least, let's go over to Amazon. This might take a little bit more time, and Amazon really doesn't move. It's very slow to move in my opinion. And I mean, and then also doesn't really move like crazy. It's a big market cap, so it is what it is. But if you can get what is this, around 220 to 240 play, it doesn't seem like much in the world of options. It can be. So I do have some leaps on this that I just picked up today because we do have a green taken over. Not, it hasn't fully taken over, but it's showing some sign of strength. The volume was low too as well, so this is a play I would take some time on because we might even come back to this moving average before we even go up because this is ugly on the week, so might not be the best trade, but it did hit a crucial area right here and it was able to reclaim it. Price basically closed under it, then the next day it closed above it. So that means it's respecting it. That means it's absolutely respecting it for now, right? We could open up here and go straight back down and break through it, and then we have lost all respect for this moving average. So hopefully that is not the case. And this is a great pickup for back to the upside. So we'll see. We'll see how that all works out. All right, guys, remember, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before you buy, sell, or hold anything. I am not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. This is what I'm doing with my money and how I approach the market and how I look at the charts. Uh, do your own due diligence. This is risky business. So uh, tread cautiously and seek professional help if that's what you are looking for. But without further ado, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend and I'll catch you guys next week.